Hello class. Today we're looking at 7-4 cross sections on page 271. So what we're going to learn today is what is the figure or shape in a result of slicing. So you can see a cross section when you slice through an apple or cut through a tree trunk. A cross section, one of our vocabulary words, is the two-dimensional shape that you see after slicing through a three-dimensional object. Cross section of an apple, cross section of a tree. So you can see, the tree really was more cylinder shaped, right? And then when you slice it, what shape is it? A circle. So, identifying a cross section. John made a clay model of a square pyramid. So see on the bottom here, the bottom is a square pyramid. He shows the cross section of the pyramid by slicing the pyramid with a string. What is the shape of each cross section? So this cross section, so when he did this, let's erase that yellow, was a vertical slice. So if it went down, and I think it was like this way, see this right here, the slice made a triangle. But then when he did a horizontal slice, so right through the middle, the slice makes a square. So looking at the next one here, George and Patty are eating sushi rolls shaped like cylinders. George cuts his sushi roll vertically. Okay, so just a quick lesson on vertical and horizontal so that you can try to remember if you're not aware. If you think of the horizon, so the sun comes up on the horizon. This is the horizon. Horizontal. So anytime something is cut this way, it's horizontal. Vertical is up and down. And that's where you think of like standing vertical means standing up. So vertical. Okay? Vertical horizon. So George cut his vertical. So similar to the tree, what shape is that going to be? If you said a circle, you are correct. And then Patty cut hers horizontal. So if she cut hers horizontal, what shape do you think that would be? If you said a rectangle, you are correct. Okay, so a plane is a flat surface that extends indefinitely in all directions and has no thickness. So just using that, keeping that in mind as we're reading this next problem. You are using reasoning when you describe the cross-section formed by an intersection of a solid and a plane. You can also sketch a picture describing a cross-section. So woodworking. Ripping means cutting wood in the same direction as the grain of wood. Cross-cutting means cutting wood across the grain of the wood. Describe the cross-section formed by the cuts below. So ripping the rectangular prism makes a cross-section that is a rectangle congruent to the side face of the wood block, right? So this is the same as the side face of the wood block. B, cross-cutting the rectangular prism makes a cross-section that is a rectangle congruent to the front face of the wood block. So here's the front face. And sorry, down here is what it should be marked up as. Okay, so on to our quick check. Describe the cross section formed by the slices through the hexagonal pyramid. So we know that this shape right here and this one, well, I guess this bottom, the base, is a hexagon. Hexagon means it has 6 sides. So the cross section right now is going horizontal. So that shape inside here, what shape is that? That is going to be a hexagon. And then if we look at our next one, it is cut vertically. And it's kind of hard to see here, but see how it goes like this and cuts it in half. So you can almost just kind of see, if I follow the cross section, that this shape is a triangle. Okay, so for our vocabulary, a what is the two-dimensional shape that you see after slicing through a three-dimensional object. What was that word called? That was called a cross section. Okay, so you are going to go ahead and do questions 2 through 11. Be sure to send me your homework. Thanks.